Albie Amankona, you were a Conservative, but you don't think this is a waste of time. Why?
We have due process in this country, and when public opinion changes, that due process still continues. And I find it difficult to claim that this privileges committee is rigged, when 4 in 7 of the MPs on the committee are Conservatives, and indeed the whole House of Commons, which has a Conservative majority of almost 80, will confirm any recommendation that the committee makes. So this process is not rigged against the Prime Minister, and we have due process in this country, and due process can't just change because the Culture Secretary wants it to change.
But Christine Hamilton, the definition has been changed by this committee. The committee are themselves moving the goalpost to try and stitch up Boris Johnson. I'm sorry, I'm convinced I know what this is about, Christine. They don't want him in Parliament. They want him out as an MP so that he can never come back as Prime Minister.
Well, Albie used the word rigged just now. I don't think this is rigged at all, but I do think, as somebody said earlier, the MPs should be concentrating on the things that really matter to people. This is a hangover now. Boris is about to be gone. The person I think we should remember is Chris Bryant, the MP who recused himself from the committee, and he said, I quote, "The committee must be seen to proceed fairly without any imputation of unfairness, and the whole House should have confidence in the Committee of Privileges proceedings." Well, as so many of the members, whether they're Tory or otherwise, are on record as having fairly viciously attacked Boris, it would never be allowed in a court of law. And the difference between whether he knowingly misled Parliament or whether he just misled Parliament, frankly, it's the difference between murder and manslaughter, and it is enormous. If he knowingly misled Parliament, that is a very serious. If he didn't know he was misleading, and this is apparently what they're going to try and get at. But I mean, frankly, is it really? It's a bit of a Westminster bubble story, I think. And frankly, to have Harriet Harperson, as we have to call her, she's just like somebody knitting underneath the guillotine. She is salivating at the prospect of grilling Boris. They can take evidence from people who don't have to reveal who they are. They do to the committee, but we will never know who they are. It's a perfect opportunity for people who've got grudges. I just think we've got more important things, and I think our parliamentarians should be concentrating on those and not on this. I do think it's a witch hunt now. I really do.